So West Ham fans were saying farewell to the Bowling Ground last night, but there was some other sort of chaos that went on before the game. Around 7:10, the Man United bus was on its way through, and you will have all seen the Snapchat of Jesse Lingard and a few of the other guys in the coach after one of the windows has been smashed through. They're all going crazy. Sam's here from UnitedPeoplesTV to talk about it. So initially, those pictures, you watch it to start with, and from a player's point of view, as a Man United fan, watching those players in the lead up to what is just a huge game that you had to win, you needed to win that game.
Yep.
Initially, as a neutral, you watch it and you think, well, that's quite funny. But as a Man United fan, watching that 40 minutes before they're about to play a game in a raucous atmosphere, how do you feel about it?
Well, first of all, I want to kick back to the fact that let's focus on what the West Ham fans did. Like, they were showering that bus with bottles. The FA going to look into it. West Ham are talking about life bans, but there's been a lot of focus on that Snapchat video and not the fact that West Ham fans really disgrace themselves.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Cool.
So, but tell me about the Snapchat video. We'll get this.
The Snapchat video, right? I don't really mind what the players did. Just don't Snapchat it.
Yeah.
Just don't put that video online. Why would you open yourself up to that? It's a situation the players might not have been in before. You saw Cameron Borthwick-Jackson was just sitting there, just chilling out, just playing Candy Crush. I don't know what he was doing. But Chris Smalling was taking photos outside. I don't mind all that. I mean, you can understand it's a very hostile situation, and the players were, to be fair, they weren't overawed by it. They were just having a laugh on the floor. But just don't put it on Snapchat. You've got to have the self-awareness as a player.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as fans, we don't see that inner sanctum of what's going on in that lead up to a game. But
what a time to let someone in the inner sanctum, for goodness sake.
Yeah, well, that's it. You hope that your players are concentrating on the game, might be having a bit of chit-chat, whatever. But when something like that's happening, which is going to sort of make your sort of focus go away a little bit, the fact that they're all just quickly getting their phones out, is this just... I mean, are we going overboard with it? Is it just part of the modern footballer's makeup now?
I've seen a few United fans going, oh, that wouldn't happen under Fergie when Keane and Fergie... Of course he wouldn't. Snapchat wasn't around back then.
But if Fergie was manager now, that wouldn't happen. That's a huge part of Alex Ferguson's thing is preparation.
Well,
that wouldn't happen.
United only got a Twitter account just after Fergie left. He banned the club from having a Twitter account.
Well, there you go. So that goes against what you're saying. So.
No, it doesn't go against what I'm saying.
Well, it does. If
I'm
Fergie
saying back in the day, if Snapchat existed back in the day, then some naughty player might have done it. Like Lee Sharp always got caught boozing up. Players did some wrongs.
I'll tell you what, he would have done it once, and he would not have done it again.
Well, let's see what happens then. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Jesse Lingard's Snapchat account disappears. I've got no problem with the players having a laugh and a joke at that particular moment in time. Just don't put it on Snapchat. And you saw at the start of the game, we were lucky to go in 1-0 down at half time. Yeah. Players' heads were completely gone. And I think any team in that situation would have been overawed by it.
Yeah, and I guess if you'd won the game, then it would have been okay.
Then it would have been just funny. Everyone was like, oh, look at the Lingard video. Now it's going to be used as evidence as to how badly United have...
setting themselves up for it. Yeah. And let's get back to that point that you wanted to talk about, the fact that you can't excuse what the West Ham fans have done there. But David Sullivan, the co-chairman of West Ham, has said that they should have got there at 4 o'clock. They were told to get there at 4 o'clock, and you got there at 7:10.
Were they told to get there at 4 o'clock?
Well, that's what he said.
Oh, is that what David says? Well, David also said that there was no damage to the coach. So in terms of what David says, not sure I'm going to listen too much. United were there, I think, about 5-10 minutes behind West Ham's coach. West Ham's coach got in hunky-dory. Mark Noble getting interviewed on Sky. Everyone's happy. United's coach is sat still among a throng of fans, launching bottles. They couldn't go anywhere. The driver's not going to run over people, is he? He has to sit there.
But this is the second time they've been late for a game. That's not good prepreparation, is it?
Yeah, but for the Spurs one, they were directed down a wrong road by the police. There was a bridge that was too low for them. They had to turn around. And I'm not saying that maybe we should get there early. Maybe we should just sleep in the dugout the night before. That way we're definitely in the pitch on time. But United cannot be even slightly blamed for being late to that game. We were sat outside just behind the West Ham bus, getting pummeled by bottles.
Let us know what you think about this. Obviously, it's something that shouldn't be happening, but there's two sides to every coin, so let us know in the comments below. Also, let us know about the Snapchat. Did you think it was just a bit of fun, them turning something that could have been quite scary into, as I say, a bit of fun, or is it just bad preparation? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the Ball Street channel.